Alright, collector, we're gonna go ahead and finish the message for Geminis, okay? Alright, the song that we got coming on is Tatted, okay? So for those who saw that first message, you see the same layout. I kept the cards, okay? But we're gonna go ahead and pick it up. Let's just pick it up, okay? Like I said, in that first message, somebody's just coming to an understanding that they may have actually been, I don't know where the demonic entity may have attached themselves through somebody, and it feels like it's like a person. So just be mindful. Still something to think about. Okay. Cool. So let's see, Geminis. I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys a second card too. Now you can have a lot of tattoos, collective. Okay. But I'm also getting like tatted in the sense of like, you know, when you get a tattoo, it's kind of permanent. Even though they got stuff nowadays where they can remove them, laser removals and things and such. But you know, when you get a tattoo, it kind of is like a permanent thing. Okay. So let's see, collective. Yeah, we got forgiveness. So something definitely deal with healing, Geminis. Okay, even if it's just that for some of y'all, your perspective, your thought process. Okay. So just continue to trust the divine, okay? Yeah, we got spy watching. So somebody could definitely be watching you guys, Geminis. Somebody could be very closed off at this time. Okay. I also feel like with this card falling up under divine timing, did be mindful, whatever is dealing with somebody watching you, the divine is watching them. Okay? Whatever this is. Okay. And that could be just that maybe you're dealing with somebody that doesn't believe in the divine. I don't know why I'm being guided to say that, but maybe you just may have somebody that they didn't think something was real until for some of y'all they seen it with their own two eyes. Okay. So I don't know if this could be just that an energy that is coming off closed off, but it's almost like it took somebody to see something a certain way or see something with their own two eyes. For some of you guys to change somebody else's thoughts, like their perception of something. Okay. I feel like the divine has shown somebody, yeah, for some of y'all the truth. Some of y'all the divine could have showed somebody you are the truth. Okay, and for some of y'all just be mindful, okay? I feel like it's something that you may have discussed with somebody at some point in time, Geminis. Maybe they didn't believe what you were saying, but now I feel like the way something's playing off, if you got somebody that's coming out closed off to you, I feel this need to say just that with this falling under the forgiveness, don't take it personal. Because it feels like the divine is making a believe out of somebody, and it's not in a sense like that. Like, you know, our parents used to say, I'll make a believe out of you. It's not like that. It's almost like something that you may have said that you didn't really thought somebody tripped off of at all, and then they see something play out with their own two eyes, and it just feels like somebody themselves is going through some type of healing when it comes to their perspective of, if not you, then a certain situation that may have happened to you, okay, or this could be you. So be mindful that somebody's definitely able to see the truth. Okay, and some of y'all, somebody didn't think you were going to find out the truth. So I feel like that some of you guys, yeah, we got projection and reflection falling right on this energy here. So maybe somebody just thought you were projecting and something as such, but I'm going to leave it where it's at, okay? Cool. So let's see, Geminis. The song that's coming on now is called I Understand. So maybe just that, maybe somebody understands you more now that something had to be seen with their own two eyes, okay? And some of y'all be mindful that somebody could be forgiving you because you came off closed off. Okay, but they once again still had to see something about something that was going on there. For some of y'all gave somebody more of a healing perspective of why you may come off like you come off. Okay, because this definitely gives somebody who really don't trust everybody, closed off and resistance. I definitely say be mindful of people acting like that around you. But sometimes it's innocence. Okay, sometimes it be just that the divine need people to kind of go into their own energy. Okay, because the divine could be trying to get somebody to look at something going on around them too. Okay, so just be mindful of something. Something also deal with somebody who's in one position sending somebody else to watch you. Okay. And be mindful of something. Something could be trying to get you guys to think about something too when it comes to somebody who is watching you for somebody else. So be mindful of a third party that's been coming off real closed off, and the energy that some of you guys is still actively, for some of y'all, able to put eyes on you. Because at this point, it kind of feel like somebody's coming in to see you, and then whatever they may be seeing, they're going back to tell somebody else who, you see what I'm saying? So just be mindful of something, Gemini. But with this I understand, I do feel like somebody understands you more, okay? Let's see, Geminis. Now be mindful because that nurturing card came out in reverse. So you be mindful of whatever you may even be seeing about somebody yourself. It could be being aligned and happen a certain way for some of you guys because it's trying to do just that, change the way you're perceiving somebody. It's giving this energy. You see somebody is loving and forgiving and nurturing, and they're not. Okay, so be mindful of something. Something definitely deal with the difference between two different people. Okay. Gemini, you also could have somebody that's looking into you. Or something dealing with a situation could be being looked into. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you got somebody that they want the truth. Somebody in a situation for some of you guys, Geminis, only want the truth. Okay, so something definitely deal with something that's being looked into. Okay. And some of y'all could be even connected to somebody who may be a third party that's coming off kind of closed off and guarded. But it does. It feels like somebody's thinking about something and they're going to look into it, Geminis, and that's when they're going to find out something they deal with the truth, okay? But then others of you guys, you may be noticing the truth about somebody who, okay? Here we got open to receive, okay? So for some of y'all, Gemini, be mindful of something at this time that you actually may be, you may be having somebody reach out to you telling you about something that they may have seen. Okay, because something is happening in divine timing. I really feel like for this energy, I don't really feel like this is y'all. But just be mindful if it is, okay? Because this forgiveness just feels like coming off with this closed off resistance and guarded energy. It's giving a different type of energy, okay? So just be mindful of something. Somebody could be at a distance from you, Gemini, but I feel like somebody may have fell back. Now, y'all may have messages in Capricorn reading because it was all about someone who fell back from somebody. Maybe it's something you may be able to go to Capricorn's reading for this week and see that way you can receive some type of enlightenment on somebody who you noticing just that. They fell back from you. They put a distance between you. They came off very closed off and guarded. Because some of y'all, somebody's trying not to... It's something about them that they don't want you to see, okay? But this is some of you guys, something's going on in your present moment. It could be just that something you guys need to walk away from. You could be walking away from somebody that you realize has been wearing a facade. And some of y'all, if they deal with Capricorn, is you finding out why somebody walked away from you because they could no longer like wear a facade. Something you were speaking about. It really got some of you guys. It got somebody to thinking about something. Okay. Now, this also feel like you guys reached out and told somebody something that they didn't even think was true, and then something plays out right in front of their eyes. Like I said, some of you guys, Gemini, somebody may be seeing you as the truth. Okay. So some of you guys just in your present moment, continue to make changes, continue to walk away from things that no longer serve your highest good. Okay. Definitely walk away from things that try to make you feel like you are not worthy. Okay. Because something is definitely dealing with your confidence, Geminis. I feel like you could also have somebody that's spaced off from you too as well because they noticing that you probably know the truth about them. Okay, because this could have been somebody with this up under trust. This could be somebody that you trusted. Okay, so just be mindful of something. Be mindful of this making you aware of somebody that you are currently trusting. Okay, I see the pathway card, message of concern and sudden wealth. Okay. You could be hearing from somebody, Gemini, that you haven't heard from in a while too, though. So be mindful of that as well. Okay, we got privileged lady coming out. Yeah, some of y'all just is leaning more towards somebody saying something about what you may have said come to pass. Okay. Yeah, something definitely deal with lovers. Or somebody's lover could be being used to watch somebody, but now something could definitely deal with a lover of yours, Gemini. You're either able to see something about your connection to somebody else, or they're able to see something about you. Just trust that something is happening in divine timing for you guys, Geminis. Okay. Yeah, we got a message in the reverse. So be mindful of somebody that's not responding to you at this time, Geminis. As it seems like a false person for some of you guys. It's just that somebody could have been doing something underhanded to receive something that they wanted for themselves. Some of y'all this happened in the recent past. Some of y'all is definitely connected to a masculine here. There was some of y'all when they did something, they was least concerned because somebody was paying them. They was promised something too. And some of y'all, somebody only signed up because they was in just at a poverty mind state. Okay. So be mindful of just that. If you're not hearing back from somebody, that's why. They not responding to your message and you know you done sent messages off. Then be mindful, baby. Somebody on the distance, they suck because you finna find out possibly just that from Capricorn reading. This third party over here was in on it. Whatever was going on here. Okay, false person. It just feels like a bunch of people did something underhanded. For some of y'all in the recent past. Okay, to receive something that they wanted for themselves. Something could be significant about a masculine here. If some of y'all upon something happening was least concerned about your safety or well-being. Okay, because what they were intending to get out of something. Okay, and then another way this can go is for some of y'all is just that. Something you may have told somebody helped them expose a false person around them. Because for some of y'all, somebody underestimated how gifted you were. You guys could definitely be finding out somebody intentionally try to keep you in poverty or push you to poverty, okay? What's this called? Hold on. Let me see, Geminis. It's probably called quality time. Yeah, I should know. When she said it, just felt significant, okay? So let's keep going, Gemini. Let's see what's going on here. I said, I was you. I would just be mindful of just that. Other than that, if you are moving towards a love connection because just that somebody could be seeing you as the truth, it may be somebody you need to cut off, okay, for the safety of your connection to somebody else. And it ain't got to necessarily be like somebody's not safe. It just feels like somebody intentionally, something was done here for some of y'all sabotage your connection to somebody else. So you be mindful of what's going on around you guys. Gemini is trying to bring you some type of peace in the situation, okay? So let's see. Clarifying thoughts. Yeah, we got no one falls in love faster than they make. Okay. So, some of y'all, somebody may be locked up. Okay, you may not know because be mindful that this came out more so in the reverse. So you may not be able to receive some form of communication because for some of y'all, somebody's been just taking at a distance here, and it looks like this is in the same direction. You haven't been hearing from somebody because some of y'all, somebody's locked up. Okay, so be mindful of something, baby. Something that definitely happened in the last 24 hours. Okay. This could have been a love of you guys. It's almost like you're wondering why you haven't heard from somebody. Now, some of y'all still be mindful, though, that you're not hearing back from somebody, okay, that was coming off real closed off, okay? But others of you guys, somebody definitely may have gotten locked up in the last 24 hours here. That was definitely playing a role in trying to top some type of loose ends here, okay? So some of y'all be mindful of the choices you guys could be making, okay? Bottom of the deck, we got Leo, this year in the reverse. So I ain't gonna make this one too long, Gemini. I'm gonna give y'all another later to try to see what's going on here. Okay. There's something significant about why you haven't heard from a particular lover. Okay, yeah, somebody can make a deal though, I'm trying to tell you. You know why I heard save themselves, okay. So some of y'all, somebody's definitely about to tell the truth. It's something you guys need to think about. It could be just that. Some of you guys, Spirit could be trying to get you guys to be more healing, be more patient with yourself, because now it feels like the healing part could definitely be related to how you're thinking of yourself. Okay. But it's like, don't beat yourself up. Something is just dealing with you needing to really trust the divine in the situation, because I'm telling you, which I may not be aware of, is somebody that was locked up in the last 24 hours. Like, baby, they finna go make a legal deal. They definitely finna, I'm trying to tell you. Okay. And I'm telling you, something definitely deals with something being played out right in front of somebody's eyes. Okay. And we got a Cancer in the reverse. So some of y'all be mindful of that. Cancer's last week message was about somebody who played friend just to get close to somebody to try to help somebody else get away with identity theft. Okay, so y'all be mindful with this coming out here on this watcher card. Be mindful to be open to receiving the fact that you definitely may have somebody that's trying to keep eyes on you. That spirit could be telling you need to cut off communication with and set a boundary and like distance yourself from somebody particular, okay? But some of y'all guys, you may not know what they got going on, baby. You may not really know what somebody's into. Something definitely dealing with scamming, scheming, fraud, all type of goofy stuff. Okay, you don't want no association with something that ain't got nothing to do with you, okay? It's 11-11, baby. This song is called The Two of Us, okay? So you and somebody else could definitely be mirroring, okay? But I really feel like this is self-reflective, Gemini, because you definitely have two sides. So maybe this is more about staying balanced, okay, within oneself, okay, because some of y'all could be moving, okay. And others, you guys, you gave somebody some type of foresight that they didn't listen to you on until something actually played out in front of their face, and now they see something about you being the truth when you told them something. There's somebody that didn't listen. They see you as the truth, though. Somebody may even want to marry you, okay? But we got ghost and cut and clear after that. So I would say this, be mindful. Somebody may be coming in with some type of proposal. Don't gotta be marriage for some of y'all, just some type of proposal. Could be work, it could be anything. Okay, somebody's offering you some type of proposal to do something, right? Another foresight message for somebody. That may be the very connection you need to go. Because some of y'all, somebody's only coming in and try to play a role and cutting, clearing something out, so somebody can't make it to trial her. Even though somebody can tell on everybody. Cool. You just be mindful whoever this is. But somebody's being paid to come play like they somebody's friend. Okay. So that's that savage energy. Okay. Cool. Because some of you guys, Gemini, you have a high calling for the Aquarian age. And something that's about to play out for you guys in the next few months could definitely be something significant about you standing in your purpose. Okay, but you need to be mindful of this, giving that same energy I said in Cancer's reading. Some of y'all going to go back to Cancer's last week message. The title was just that, play friend to help somebody else get away with identity theft. So this is that same energy. How hard somebody's willing to go for somebody else to make sure somebody else don't go down for something they rightfully did to somebody else that was wrong and they knew it was wrong. Like I said, you got the truth out here. Even if somebody's choice was coming from a place of them projecting and reflecting or whatever the case may have been, somebody's vision or perspective of what choice they was making could have been just that sideways. It doesn't ignore the fact that right up under this, somebody still knew the truth. And some of y'all, somebody knew you were the truth. Okay, so whatever was done here, just be mindful. And some of y'all, somebody knows you know the truth. So that's why I said you be mindful how hard somebody willing to go over here to come and play like they your friend. Okay, because somebody's only coming in with some type of proposal. I'm telling you, get rid of somebody. That's a foresight message for somebody. It's going to be somebody moving forward and they're going to be cutting off a certain connection here. Because I'm telling you, somebody's handing out information to, they're giving information to, and it's a very connection somebody don't realize actually wants to see them in depression. Others, you guys know something you said was gonna happen and it happened. Somebody had to watch it play out with both days, two eyes. Okay. And then some of y'all, this could be something to do with a Cancer that could be going down for something. Okay. Okay, maybe somebody was projecting at you something to do with them not healing from some type of childhood trauma. Okay. And then make sure this ain't connected to your first message where I said just tell like somebody tap dances on somebody's childhood trauma. So this is like if you have a childhood trauma of just that not knowing when to let something go. This is somebody who would abuse that type of energy about you. Okay. Portraying themselves to be a friend. I don't feel that though, Gemini. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that they went through some type of childhood trauma and they projected their involvement in this is only something that deals with them projecting onto you. Something that they feel like it ain't, for some of y'all, got nothing to do with you. Heavy on Cancer energy. And some of y'all something to deal with a Cancer. When the Cancer went down, they made a legal deal. Okay. Well, we got Friday. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's like somebody going down for something that they would get to you and they did just that. For some of y'all told the truth about something else, but I don't really want to get that deep into it, okay? Yeah, we got delusional, so hey, somebody didn't believe it until they seen it, Geminis. Could be a Cancer. Okay, somebody didn't believe something that you told them, Geminis, until it played out in front of their face, and be mindful this is time and now. Like something definitely deal with past, present, or future. Where it looks like somebody's not believing something you're telling them, and it's not going to, some of y'all, until they see it with their own two eyes. Okay. Yeah, and we got psychological. So, some of y'all, somebody could have definitely tried to, yeah, they call somebody delusional who, look at this. You can't have these two cards I already not say exactly what it is. Somebody thought somebody was crazy who is perfectly fine psychologically. Yeah. And you know what this is giving me, Gemini? People need to watch what they put their mouth on too. If somebody maybe did just that, they put their mouth on somebody here that they made to seem crazy, and only when something play out the way it's finna play out, baby, do somebody realize like, no, how much sense somebody really had the whole time. If somebody, you be mad for somebody that distance themselves because they realized they couldn't play on you. That's the thing. If somebody was trying to make you feel like you was crazy, or they was telling other people you was crazy, or somebody told them you was crazy. Understand that to this day for some of y'all, and in the future for some of y'all, somebody's only gonna be backing off of you because they realize that you ain't crazy at all, baby. Was far from it. Some of y'all dealing with somebody they wanted to make you feel like you was tripping. Why? Because you knew somebody was over trying to play with your life. That's what somebody guilty of, and that's what somebody else was telling on. Somebody little fake ass friends. Little friends always show up, don't they? Little toxic ass friends. Okay. And some of y'all, you moving towards what I feel like to be true friends, because I don't know who had a toxic choice here, and they was gonna do to somebody here, but I ain't finna give no energy. Okay. To give you everything you need. So this song that you guys are going off on is called One Man. But I told y'all I ain't gonna make it too long with y'all video. Y'all first one on way. I think y'all first reading Gemini is actually 2020. And something can go back to 2020. But something that somebody act like they didn't see about somebody, they definitely can see it now, Geminis. Some of y'all that you either was telling the truth the whole time, or that you are the truth. Or just that. You are a true divine being. I'm gonna go well, so I can buy you fancy clothes and things. I pray that one day. Alright, Gemini, so that's what I have for you guys. You only had Cancer in you guys' message, so some of you guys may have a message in Cancer's last week message, okay? But just be mindful, Geminis. I feel like something is happening in divine timing for you to receive something here. It could even just be that the truth, okay? And for some of y'all, it's true connections, okay? Because like I said, you could just be going through something that deals with like you healing from what I feel like is, I mean, you got to think about that in a sense, like people trying to make you feel like you're tripping about something that you know you ain't. And I said that one time. I said, who just wakes up one day after all these years you done known me to be completely sane? Who just wake up one day and just make up shit and you like, what? You just don't wake up one day and just be crazy. Usually it deals with drugs or it deals with something that had to alter the psychological way of thinking. So you're not born with something, and something had to contribute with you, with the brain cells. You know what I'm saying? Like responding in the wrong way. So who just thinks somebody that been in their right mind all these years will just wake up one day and decide to act crazy? So that's what this feels like. Is in divine time, and something is proving something about you for some of you guys, Gemini, because of that's very insulting. Like you got to think about it. You lose a lot of friends along the way. Some of you could have did just that. You had lost a lot of friends along the way because you knew what you was feeling, and it was because you were gifted. And some of y'all, somebody underestimated your gift. And somebody benefited from making other people feel like you was tripping. But it still ain't gonna act like it ain't something you may still have to heal from. So I say this, Geminis. I feel like whatever divine is gonna do for you is because at the time of your life when you felt something off about something going on around you, you didn't stop trusting the divine. And for some of y'all, you didn't stop trusting yourself. So, with that being said, now I feel like y'all last week message is also significant because y'all had the two set of eyes. So it's something that deals with y'all last week message and this week. So some of y'all, you about to be gifted something, and I'm telling you, it's completely significantly from the divine. And you're going to know that. And this is for somebody who just dead at a time in their life. Because what somebody finna have to heal from is the fact that nobody believed in them. But I'm going to tell you one thing, baby. When the crowd over there and you the only one standing alone, it's so hard to stay true to what you believe in. And somebody here did just that. They trusted in the divine when it seems like everything else and everyone else around them considered them to be crazy.